reality for real fans. Under Vince, live shows were priced so that everyday fans, not just the rich, could attend. You didn't need to save for months or treat it like a luxury night out. A few $100s could get you ringside or aisle seats. That meant families, teens, even working-class fans could feel part of the spectacle. Wrestlers got spare tickets for friends and family, so live events felt personal, intimate, full of real fans, not corporate suits. Today, ticket prices have nearly doubled or tripled. The barrier to entry is real. For many, WWE shows are no longer a night out, they're a fundraiser. The love for wrestling shouldn't require a credit card. Streaming and pay-per-view value. Fans first, profits later. Back in the day, you couldn't enjoy every big match unless you paid per event. Expensive if you followed WWE year-round. Enter Vince's move, a subscription platform with archive access, old Raws, SmackDowns, pay-per-views, for a low monthly fee. Fans got access to decades of wrestling history, the big events, the throwbacks, even the lesser-known shows, all without breaking the bank. That meant casual and hardcore fans alike could stay plugged in without financial stress. Now, the streaming model has shifted. Pay-per-views are costly, archive access is limited or gone, and the price-to-value ratio smells like corporate math, not fan service. Less over-the-top advertising, clean show, clean passion. Watching old WWE shows felt raw, the ring, the wrestlers, the crowd, all magic. Sponsorship existed, but it didn't dominate everything. Under Vince, there was a balance. Ads didn't overshadow the experience. Now the ring apron, barricades, gear, even weapons carry logos. It feels like half the show is a commercial. That constant branding zaps the immersion. Fans see ads, not wrestling. Vince's era had flaws, but the focus always felt like wrestling, not selling. Merchandise, quality and fan respect over greed. Sure, merch under Vince wasn't flawless. But shirts, posters, belts, DVD sets, they felt tangible, real, often affordable enough for a teen or casual fan. Now, merchandise seems designed to squeeze maximum profit. Overpriced graphic tees, gimmicky memorabilia with questionable quality. It feels like wallets matter more than fandom. When merch becomes a money catcher rather than a fan symbol, something pure gets lost. Under Vince, you bought merch to show loyalty. Now, you buy merch and hope it doesn't fall apart. Respect for talent and staff. It wasn't just business. Wrestlers weren't just performers under Vince. Many were treated like part of a family. Free tickets for friends or family, some perks for staff, a sense of belonging beyond the ring. The show wasn't just for profit, it was for community. Today, under corporate control, reports suggest perks have vanished. Extra workloads, fewer benefits, less support. When people behind the scenes feel like cogs, that energy bleeds into the product. Wrestlers aren't just showpieces, they're human beings. Back then, it felt like WWE recognized that. Now, not so much. More shows and house events, WWE for the many, not just the big cities. Vince's WWE didn't care if you lived in a small town or a big metro. If there was an arena, a crowd, a hungry fan base, they'd book a show. House shows, local events, smaller venue tours. Fans in every corner got a shot at live wrestling. That meant more people felt connected to the WWE world. Now, shows seem reserved for major profit centers. Smaller towns get ignored. If you don't live near a big city, good luck seeing live WWE without a long drive or expensive ticket. That's not inclusion, that's exclusion. Creative chaos and unpredictability, the thrill of anything could happen. Yes, under Vince, there were some wild, questionable storylines. But that chaos came with surprises. Characters erupted out of nowhere, crazy heel turns, shock heel face flips, comedy segments mixed with chaos and unpredictability. Sometimes messy, often emotional, but always exciting. You never knew what Monday night or a PPV would bring. Now the product often feels safe, predictable, controlled, less heartbeat, more checkmark. Wrestling should feel like a gamble. Back then, you were never sure if you'd love it or hate it, but it was real. Iconic theme songs, more than music, identity and emotion. That first chord, that echo, that build-up. Classic WWE entrance themes didn't just play music, they built identities. Heroes, villains, legends. You hear that theme and goosebumps hit. Under Vince, themes were crafted to match the vibe, the character, the moment. They weren't generic tracks, they were declarations. Now, a lot of themes are forgettable. Background noise. You see a wrestler, but you don't feel the moment. That musical identity mattered. It gave gravitas. It made moments unforgettable. Without that, wrestling loses part of its soul. Fan value over corporate profits. Wrestle lover, not profit lover. WWE was always a business. Don't get that twisted. But under Vince, business came with respect for fans. Affordable tickets, value-packed streaming, merchandise, the vibe, the access. It felt like fans mattered. Wrestling wasn't just a revenue stream, it was a community. Under corporate rule, the shift is obvious. High prices, paywalls, branding overload, merch greed. It's 90% profit mentality. Fans feel like customers, not family. When the bond breaks, the passion fades. WWE built its empire on fans' hearts. Some people forgot passion and heart, because wrestling isn't just shows, it's emotion. At the end of the day, wrestling isn't just choreographed fights or scripted promos. It's emotion. It's the roar of the crowd, the gasp when a chair swings, the silence before champions' music hits. Under Vince McMahon, WWE felt alive. You could feel the passion in promos, in entrances, in moments where heroes rose and legends fell. It wasn't always pretty, but it was real. Corporate structure, spreadsheets, quarterly earnings can't replicate that. Now WWE sometimes feels like a factory. Same product, different box. But heart? That's harder to fake. Look, I'm not pretending Vince was perfect. He had flaws. Big ones. But under him, WWE had something you can't just buy back with stock, advertising revenue, or quarterly profit sheets. It had soul. It had heart. It had wrestling fans at its core. If you miss Real Wrestling, real connection, you're not alone. So what do you think? Do you agree with all 10? Or do you think I'm being nostalgic and missing how WWE can evolve? Drop a hell yeah or nah bro in the comments. I want to know. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell.